What are 5 steps to establishing a Facebook audience from scratch? We'll tackle that question in this week's video blog. Let's do it. All right, this week's question comes from Daniel. Daniel asks, if you had to build an audience from scratch starting tomorrow, knowing what you know now, what would be the top 5 steps you would do with Facebook? I love this question because thinking back to the day when I started my own Facebook presence, I would have done things a whole lot differently. Now, Daniel, I'm going to make some assumptions regarding your question. Since you say you want to establish an audience from scratch, I'm assuming you have no audience anywhere at all right now. So you have no viable website audience, email list, or anything else that you could leverage to easily boost an audience today. I'd also consider a list far beyond 5 steps that includes way more than just Facebook, but I'm going to take your question literally. I'm going to do the best I can to do this in 5 steps only. Step number 1, establish a content publishing routine that appeals to your target audience. Now, what appeals to your target audience? Who is your target audience? These are the things you're going to have to figure out first. But you need to figure out what is the value that you can provide that will appeal to them. Then create some structure. Determine, are you going to have a certain theme for each day of the week? And publish somewhat frequently. I'm talking about at least once per day, if not 2, 3, or 4 times per day, spaced out appropriately. And when you post to your Facebook page, make sure it is the type of content that will elicit some type of response. Ultimately, a share. Step number 2, use graph search. Now, I understand graph search is something not a whole lot of people are paying attention to right now. But when you're looking to learn a whole lot more about your audience and what they like, it's a very useful tool. Since you don't have a Facebook audience yet, I would first target 2 pages you consider competitors or brands that offer similar products or services. So within graph search, run a search like pages liked by people who like X and Y. Another idea would be running a search for favorite interests of people who like pages X and Y. What are you going to do with this information? Step 3, run highly targeted Facebook ads to increase your audience. Understand it's all about quality, not so much about quantity. You want people who are interested in your product or service. So take this information you learned within graph search and target these pages and interests within the precise interest portion when creating your Facebook ad. You can also target people running searches for these particular pages. You do that with sponsored results. And finally, since you understand who your demographic is, what they like, what they buy, on, use that information to target within partner categories. For more information on any of these features, make sure you see my show notes. Step number 4, create a valuable or premium piece of content that you think would appeal to your target audience. Examples of this would be an ebook or a white paper that will be available to anyone who likes your page. So put access to such a piece of content within a Facebook tab behind a fan gate. Use this as your carrot within your Facebook ads. Finally, number 5, use hashtags to reach a broader audience. An example of this is if you're a Facebook marketer and you share something that's closely associated with Facebook marketing, use the Facebook marketing hashtag. The thought here is that those who follow that hashtag are interested in Facebook marketing. Therefore, those who don't already like your page but are interested in Facebook marketing suddenly discover you. There's certainly many ways beyond the top 5. We could get into contests, but I want to focus on relevancy. And as your audience grows, you can start looking into things like custom audiences, look-alike audiences, and page-like sponsored stories. But I'm not going to go there right now. We're just talking about 5. What? Want to do one more? Screw it. Okay, so extra. This goes a little bit beyond Facebook, but an extra credit here is network. So write guest posts, comment on other relevant popular blogs, comment on their Facebook pages, provide value in each of those cases, offer to interview some of the biggest names in your industry. That's extra, that's beyond the top 5, and really it's atop a much longer list of things you should be considering to increase your audience. All right, Daniel, thank you for your question. I hope you found my answer helpful. Until next time, do awesome things. I'm out. What are 5 steps? Step number 1, establish a content publishing. What is that? All right, everybody, big news this week is on Monday, I launched my brand new ebook on Facebook advertising. I partnered with my friends at ShortStack to put out this completely free ebook called How the Pros Use Facebook Advertising. It's the first ebook I put out in over a year. Really excited about it. I think you'll love it. So make sure you check out the show notes, download it today. Whew. Are we good? We are good. Can I get some sleep? All right. I'm out.